There's a lot of different options when it comes to ball mounts for your truck. Today, I'm going to show you why I'm ditching every other hitch that I have purchased and trading it in for one that will be the last hitch I ever need. Hi guys, I'm Chris, and welcome to the Camp Cook Kayak YouTube channel. If you're interested in more content like this, scroll down, click that subscribe button right now, and be sure to turn on notifications so you're told every time I upload a new video. There's something we have to chat about quick before we get into choosing the right hitch and why I chose the one that I did. The first thing here is that there's actually 3 different sizes of hitch receivers to be mounted on vehicles. The first one is 1.5 inches. That's typically on your smaller vehicles and really is meant for more like bike carriers, really light trailers. Typically that's on smaller vehicles that wouldn't be able to sustain a high payload anyways. The next size we have here is a 2-inch receiver. This is pretty much standard on most vehicles, especially on mid-size or full-size trucks, maybe your SUV that can tow, in the 4,000 or 5,000, 6,000 pound range. You're looking at a 2-inch receiver. The other size that you could potentially have is a 2.5-inch receiver. Now this is typically standard on heavy duty trucks because they're meant to have a higher payload. So they need the bigger receiver in order to handle that higher payload. So now that we've talked about the receiver size on trucks, we can get into really what I chose and why I decided to ditch all other options. So the first hitch I picked up here was a Reese tow power. I picked this up at Walmart. It's a 2-inch ball mount, and then I picked up a separate hitch ball in order to attach my trailer. This is a great starter hitch for anything less than 6,000 pounds because that's the weight capacity of this hitch. There's a couple reasons why I moved away from this hitch personally. The first thing, these balls do come off, so that means you have to have a specialized wrench in order to get that nut tight. And the biggest problem is that I used this for a U-Haul trailer the other day, and it just came loose on its own. So you have that problem where you could potentially loosen that nut and create a lot of issues for your hitch. Additionally, if you flip it over, you can see this is completely hollow. So there's really no rigidity here besides that thickness on the outside of the tube. And that's a part of the reason why the weight capacity is so low. So let's just go ahead and throw that one out of here. So the next thing I picked up here was this 3-ball mount. Now this is another great option. The main problem with this ball mount, it's one height. With the one we just threw to the side, it was a little lower, so it allowed for smaller trailers to be attached. If I try to hitch up, let's say, a utility trailer that would be lower to the ground, the height difference would actually cause the back end of your trailer to be super close to the ground, creating an instance where you could potentially drag the back end. And this one's a lot heavier, but you can see again, we are hollow in through there. This one does have a max capacity of 10,000 pounds. So the weight capacity is higher with that 2 5/16 ball, but still not the best option. All right, let's say goodbye to that one as well. Now, before I reveal which option I went with, if you're getting value out of this video so far, scroll down, hit that subscribe button, and be sure to like this video. How long do I got to keep you? This right here is the last hitch you will ever need to purchase. So this here is the Andersen Rapid Hitch. It's an all aluminum construction, so it is rather large. You can see here it's got some size to it, but still pretty light, which is nice because if you're gonna have to pick it up all the time, you want it to be light for you. This hitch has a 10,000 pound capacity when using the 2 5/16 inch ball. So similar to what we looked at earlier, but there's a ton of additional benefits to this. Because it is aluminum, these balls won't chip or rust, which is really awesome. It's gonna keep it looking nice and clean at all times. Additionally, it's adjustable. It's adjustable by one pin right here. You pull that out, you slide the pin out, and then you can raise and lower this front piece here wherever you need to. It's solid in the shank, so you can see the only holes here are the ones for the hitch pins, which is going to help a ton. And you can find this to really fit whatever vehicle you need. So they have anywhere from a 4-inch drop all the way up to a 10-inch. So you can get a 4, a 6, an 8, or a 10-inch drop in these. These can be flipped upside down and used to raise the ball as well. So if you have a lower vehicle and you need to raise the ball up in the air in order to hitch the trailer and keep it level, Andersen has options for you. This one right here is the 6-inch drop. So this allows me to handle my pop-up camper, which is lower to the ground and has a 1 7/8 inch ball. Additionally, it can handle up to a full-size camper with a 2 5/16 inch ball. If you're worried about theft with this hitch, Andersen has an option to get locking pins. So the longer pin goes through this hole here, and the shorter pin you can use to mount to your hitch receiver. And to make this even better, on this setup here, I have the 2-inch ball and the 1 7/8 inch ball. Andersen also sells the additional hitch ball, so you can take out one pin right here in the back and then slide in the new ball. And now I've changed that to a 2 5/16 inch ball. This black piece is actually a greaseless system, so this will work really well to keep your trailer lubricated when towing. And these caps are actually replaceable, so you can purchase them directly from Andersen Hitches. In order to get this same functionality out of your truck without having this hitch, you would need 3 different hitch balls, multiple different drop hitch levels, and then you still may need something else in the future. This is completely customizable to fit your needs with just one setup. And in the future, if you ever need to change your drop, let's say you put a lift on your truck, the only thing you would have to do is purchase this piece right here. You don't have to purchase the whole set again. Now that we've gone over the Andersen Rapid Hitch, you can see why this is the absolute last hitch you will ever need to purchase for your vehicle. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, scroll down there, give that a thumbs up. I do have links to all the products that I talked about in this video in the description, so if you're looking to purchase those, you can see them down at the bottom. If you're looking for more content like this, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Scroll down there and smash that subscribe button right now, and I'll see you in the next video.